How exactly do you build your marketing CRM using just DM funnels? Hi, my name is Nancy. I am a marketing strategist and I help founder-led brands and businesses like yours build visibility, automations, and increase their revenue. In this video, I want to quickly show you how you can build your marketing and sales CRM using the automation tool called ManyChat. Why do you actually need a marketing CRM? On an average, 100 people on a minimum level will reach out to you weekly if your content is actually talking to your target audience. Minimum, I'm just being very conservative. 100 people will reach out to you weekly. 100 people will interact with whatever it is you're putting out there on Instagram, and they interact and leave. You don't have their data. You don't know where they came from. You don't know the number of followers they have. You don't know what their needs are because you don't have a CRM. So your follow-up system depends on luck. If somebody eventually indicates clear interest, you're now able to give them what they need. However, people have been indicating passive interest, but because you don't know how to reverse engineer that interest to get what you want, or to put them through a funnel that eventually leads to them paying for your goods or your services, you are losing sales every single day. When you build this CRM, it becomes a list. You can literally give your sales team, you can give your manager, you can give your store attendant, you can sit by yourself and create email sequences for. You can pick up the phone and call them if you want. You have their details, you have their name, their email, their phone number, and you have some other details based on what their interests are. Okay, so I want to show you how to build this out today using ManyChat. Now that you understand the value, so pay very keen attention so you can go build it the moment we're done. Come, let me show you. Okay, here we go. So this is ManyChat. This is when you open it, you come to automations. Of course, I'm using the pro version, and all you have to do is click on this new automation. Once you click on that, you see all of these are templates. Please don't use any of the templates. Start from scratch. I'm going to just click on start from scratch and start with a blank page. Okay, so for this automation to fire and any other DM automation you have to fire, there must be a trigger. And here are the basic things that can trigger your automations. All right, and for this particular one, I am going to start with an Instagram message because I'm considering that Instagram is where you're going to be sending the traffic from. Okay, you can also start this from your Messenger on Facebook, and you can also start it from your TikTok, but I literally just use this for my Instagram. So I'm going to choose Instagram. So the first trigger I want to put in here is it says enter your text, so send message. That is here, but I'm going to add a new trigger. So when someone comments on my reels, I'm going to add another trigger. When someone replies to my stories, and I'm going to add the last trigger when someone sends me a message. Okay, or if I'm planning to go live, I can choose this, but I'm going to just do so when someone sends me a message. All right, so you can see that I have let's just leave the two triggers, right, so that you don't get confused. So what it basically asks you to do is, which of this content do you want the automation to work on? I'm just going to put all posts or reels. Anyone you comment on should fire like that. We'll build this automation out with the class I'm about to have. So what keyword do we put here? I'm going to use work. That's the short form of workshop. Okay. Don't click any comments. Work is fine. Continue. I like to edit this to sound more like me, so I'm going to edit all of these messages and just make it sound more like me. So I will never say info is waiting in your DM. I will say send, check your DMs, right? Message sent, check inbox, done. Link is in your DMs. So this is me, right? Sounds more like me. And I'm going to save this. Then I come to the second one. Please watch. This is only working on user comments on your post or reel. That's what I did here, right? And you can edit this to call it so that you know what automation you built out here. So ManyChat workshop Jan. Okay, that's a short form for January. And I'm gonna do here again January workshop. Stay with me, guys. All right, that is sorted. Then we go to stories. You can see the automatic setup here is reply contains any word. So if somebody says hello, this will fire. If somebody says, and you don't want that, right? So all stories. If you have a specific story, you can do that, but I like to leave it for all because I do every morning. Like every morning, I'm intentionally building my stories and getting people to engage and reply. All right. So I'm going to say contains specific word. Remember, we used work. So I'm still going to use work again. So delay this automation for 5 minutes and start next steps. You can make yours 10 minutes. I like to make 5 minutes and then click on react with love and response. So that it feels human. It feels like somebody is actually doing this work behind the scene. All right. So I'm going to save that. Now, all of this is saved and we are good. So this is the trigger. This is what people need to do to get this firing. Now, send message. Okay. Remember I have a workshop February 7th, I think. Yeah. So, hello. I see you are here for the CRM video, right? Is this correct? Now, instead of adding a button, I'm going to add a quick reply. Yes, it is. Not really. Okay. Whenever you see this, please check. It says specify what happens when someone presses this. So I'm going to still come back here. I like to be very thorough. I see you are here for, and you can always switch this, right? Within a 24-hour window, you can do that. You can do a private reply, whatever you want. Okay. Select an option below. Option below. All right. So if you don't put this, some people would not know what you want them to do. Okay. So yes, it is. Wait for 23 hours. Follow up if contact hasn't engaged. Choose next step. So it's asking me what do I want to do. Do you get? I'll build that out in a minute. So here, when they say yes, it is, this is where it gets very interesting. Okay. What I want to do, let me build out no first. So when they say no, not really, I'm going to put a smart delay for, please don't do 23 hours, just do 2 minutes. So it feels like you're thinking, right? And after the smart delay, I'm going to send them a message and say, so I build my stuff very differently. Okay. This is for people who want to CRM using automations. You can check the free resource below. Okay. Now this is for people who say no. And then you're going to attach a link. Let me go to my YouTube. Of course, that would be the video of the resource. Do you understand? But because we haven't shot any video like that, I'm just going ahead to pull up any of my videos. I'll just put the link and put it in here. So copy. I'll come back here and then add a button. Click here. All right. Open websites. Additional action, you can add a tag. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding a tag. Remember, we said we are doing what? We are building our CRM. So instead of that tag, I'm going to come to this insert row, which is my CRM, because I'm building it on Excel sheet. You should have integrated your Excel sheets from the integrations part of Flowdesk by now. Very easy to do. Just click on this insert row. It's going to pop up all the Excel sheets you have. So you select the one. You can see all of the ones I have right here, but this is ManyChat CRM Nancy. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask me for the exact worksheet. That's the exact sheet, and I'm using this sheet. Okay, so I actually tag them here. Okay, so I'm not losing any lead. So whether you get what I want you to get or you did not get what I want you to get, I'm not losing any single leads here. They are tagged. All right, now let's come back to people that said yes. All right, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, this is a good time to do so because more videos are coming your way. Now, people that said yes, I want to send them, remember, they are coming to my workshop on the 7th of February. So I want to send them the resource. Instead of sending them to Instagram, just straight up, I'm going to click on Instagram and come here and ask them a very simple question. Okay, I can deliver this right now with a card. Let me show you guys this. There are two ways to do this. Okay, and I would just, yeah, that has loaded. I'm going to go up here and say, there you go. This video will break down how to build your marketing and sales CRM like ABC with ManyChat. Okay, so I put in there and I put this in. So come here to the title and I say build your CRM in 30 minutes or less. Just in 30 minutes. Grab this now. All right, now you're going to add a button. Again, remember, click here. Guys, there's no pressure with this stuff, but if you don't know it, you don't know it. Do you understand? Please pay attention. I'm adding another tag again, the same thing I did for the other one, right? When they perform the action, I'm going to insert row and send them there. Now, let me show you something before I add this tag. I could come to this action. Hold on. If I do this, I'll undo that. I can come here. Now, my Flowdesk is integrated, right? And I can come here and add these people to a form. Let's say I built out an email sequence on Flowdesk. I can come here and just choose any of them and add them here. They are going to automatically start getting those emails. Do you understand? So I'm not doing that right now because I want you to focus on building your CRM. That's what this video is about. Okay, so but I want you to know that that's possible as well. All right, and that's one of the things we are going to be learning on the 7th of February if you show up live. So I'm going to add them again to the CRM we're building, and I'm going to choose this sheet, and let's see where we are now with what we've built. Okay, so hello, I see you're here for the CRM video. Is this correct? Please add a full stop. Let your sentences make sense. English is very dicey. No one word, just you miss a full stop, a comma, everything is muddled up. I'm just saying that because I have a global audience. I don't know about you. Okay, so let's space this out. So hello, I see you're here for the CRM video. Is this correct? Yes, it is. People that say yes, it takes them here. People that say no, not really, it takes them here, right? Okay, so click here. They literally just go to that link that we have, the YouTube link, and they can start watching the video, right? Whatever our freebie is. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, this is a good time to do so because more videos are coming your way. Let's say that I want to collect their email and their name before they get to this resource. What do I do? Just pull this back, okay? I'm going to duplicate this, right? Yeah, duplicate it. Delete this one. Don't worry, we're good, we're good. Now, when people say yes, the first thing we're going to do is a smart delay. Yeah. I'm going to put this one for just 1 minute, okay? People don't have time. I'm going to make the next step Instagram message. I'm going to scroll down and come to data collections. I'm going to ask, okay, what is the best email to send this to for you, right? Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, delete that. That's a mess. This is where we're coming. This contact reply, see this place? We're going to change it towards email. Okay? And just go down. Expires in 30 minutes. You always want to change this thing. Listen, this is very important. You always want to change this thing because after 30 minutes, it will just time out. What if the person is not online? Do you understand? So you want to change this to 30 hours. All right? So it can run even when the person is not there. Okay? Enter a correct email example. So if they put an email that is not correct, they will get this message. The only reason why this will happen is because you have changed this to email. If you don't change this to email, it's not going to happen. Do you understand? So make sure that you change it and then you change this. It's very, very important. All right? And we are there. We are done with this. Great. Now, what is the best email to send this to you? When they reply you, what do? Actions. Right? I'm going to now add them to the row. Watch what I'm doing when I do it this way. You see, I'm showing you two different ways. We just finished one way and this is the second way. Now, there's something I need to show you about this ManyChat Google Sheets CRM that we're building. You see this contact ID? If you come to ManyChat data, is asking, you can see the one that is matching. You click on this. First name, come here, choose first name. Username, go to Instagram, look for username, right? Email here. Followers, right? Just fill it accordingly. If you don't, you're going to have an Excel sheet that is messed up. Do you understand? So you can decide to leave interest, right? I literally would advise that you just leave it. I have it there because I've built out more robust automations. Do you understand? And I'm going to save this. So we're done. This is the action on reply, what you should do. If they don't respond, we'll come to that. Now, next step. Next step here is an Instagram message again. Delete this and we'll go down. Listen, we're humanizing this as much as possible. Remember that, okay? So we are coming to data collection. What just happened? Something popped up, right? Yeah. So enter question. So we don't mix up names. What's your first name? Please. We come here and we change this to first name. We are building what? A CRM. All right. Now, because we've added again to the sheets, remember, oh no, this is toggling something else. Remember to change this 30 hours, right? Save first name to system field. Yes, I want that to happen. Let me see. I'm not using any of this. No, we're not setting that up. I want this to be very, very straightforward. Okay, what happens again? We are sending them back to that same sheet. Okay, so this is just very much CRM focused, guys. If we want, we can do some other things, but this is us building out. So just the same way we did it the last time. Fill it out again. I normally ask for first name because honestly, that's all I need for my email marketing. I really don't care about last name for my email marketing. I'm not one of those people that will call you by your government name because you want to buy stuff from me. Do you get? So if you would like to call people by their name and last name, enjoy. But I don't do that, right? So you see what's happening here? I'm going to push it a bit. All right. So what is the best email? Once they give us the email, it goes to that sheet. So we don't mix up names. What's your first name, please? They give us that name. It goes here. Now, once we get the first name, we have it here. Okay. I'm going to move this all the way. Don't worry. Everything is going to make sense. I'm going to put it all together for you. Now, next step is there you go. So we deliver this. Okay. The video is now delivered. Even though some people will send this to their emails, I don't send freebies like this to emails. I send it to you there in the DM because some people, their blood is very hot. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, this is a good time to do so because more videos are coming your way. When they don't respond, what do you do? I just duplicated this message, right? The same thing happening here. Hi. You are about to forget this. What is the best email to send this for you? We can change the language here to deliver this freebie or to deliver this video, right? Great. Move this aside. I don't think we're going to need that. Now, this is if contact has not responded. This is the message they're going to get, right? Action on reply. We move them here again. Okay, I see why I needed this second one. Great. So action on reply, we add them here. And then let's see. Yeah. Next step is send them here. Okay? Great. If contact has not responded, leave them alone. We are coming. Because guess what? You still want them to watch that freebie. Okay? The reason why I would leave these contacts alone is because they sound very unserious to me. If it was a freebie that I don't mind anybody having, or I really want to put in the hands of everybody, I'm going to put it behind a gate. So I'm just going to create like a very simple form that has name, email, and phone number, and make sure that they've put their details and they'll get this. But I want to send everybody to YouTube to go watch this video free of charge. Okay? So, so we don't mix up names. You're going to duplicate this one and bring it down here, right? Remember what we did for the last one. Again, hi, you are about to miss this. Right? What's your first name? Or I'm reading it because I know how I'll sound. So we don't want to call you the wrong name. Please, what's your first name? And I'm going to take away the please from here. Just because it's automation does not mean you should lose touch with your humanity. So make it sound like you. Do you understand? And I'm going to throw it in here. Now, if they respond, this is the next step. Okay? If they don't respond, we leave them alone again. If you are somebody who is trying to maximize every single person who, because now we have a CRM who comes to your DM, right? You can just duplicate this, bring it down. But before you do that, put a smart delay. Okay? That smart delay is going to be here for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you don't hear anything from them. You still send them, move this way, still send them this freebie, okay? And you're not going to say, there you go. I'm going to say, hi, it seems you are really busy. You can watch the video here when you are free, okay? I'm going to take this out. You see how it sounds like a human being is actually responding to these things? So let's look at what we've built, guys. I'm going to take this back a bit. So we just built this from scratch right now. Now, this automation is going to fire whether the person comments on our story, whether the person comments on a post. Once you say comment story and I'll send you this, whether it's a carousel, a video, whatever, we literally just built this from scratch right now, okay? So this is going to build your CRM from scratch. If I go to my Instagram and if I activate this right now and go to my Instagram and comment story, it's going to automatically add me to the Excel sheet that I've connected. All right, that particular sheet. So let's preview it. Let's be sure, because one thing you want to always look out for is the fact that what you're doing is working. Okay, you need to be very sure that what you're doing is working, because if it's not working, it's useless. All right, so you want to be sure that what you're doing is working. So let's see, preview. Hello, I see you are here for the CRM video. Is this correct? The person says yes. And what is the best email? Let me say naniusmedia@gmail.com, right? What's your first name? Nancy. There we go. So if they click on this, it takes them there. There are other things we can also do here, right? When they give us this email, if we want to be sure, we can actually come here and say, I have your email as, you put this email field, and when they click yes, it still delivers the freebie. But what this does is that sheet that you've attached, you're going to have details going to them, okay? So we just built this from scratch, and I'm going to set it live. So for every single post I make, all right, so it's calling my attention to something. Watch this, just watch this and see for yourself. It's calling my attention to something. So when they are done here, what happens? Let's see. Not really. Remember, we are still delivering the freebie no matter what. So I'm going to go back, duplicate this again, drag it here. Whatever I forget, there's another thing I'm seeing that is going to ask me to do, right? So let's see if it's going to flag that one or if it's going to leave it alone. When you finish building an automation, I want you to know that it's so well organized that it will automatically let you know if your steps are complete. So if your steps are not complete, ManyChat will let you know. This automation you're building here will let you know that, oh, you forgot something, okay? And you literally just saw that happen right now. So I've literally set it live. If you want to see how this is working in real time, go to my Instagram, comment story, and you will follow this automation and see how it works, okay? This is literally you building out your CRM. You can give that Google Sheets to your sales team and they can call people up from there. You can build out email sequences and upsell people from there. You can send normal emails from there. Do you understand? And you can look at the followers. What's the number of followers this person has before you waste your time reaching out to them. Okay. I hope this was very, very valuable. But remember that you're going to have results when you actually apply it, not just when you watch the video. There you have it. You literally have no excuse anymore to not make sales from your Instagram DM. Because every single morning you wake up, guess what? Anybody that interacts with you, you have their details and you know exactly why they came, and you can upsell them what they need specifically from any of the services or products that you have to offer. All right, so more to come. I'll see you in the next one.